I'm Jezlan Moyet, coming to you obviously live from Chez Moi. And today I've got an incredible guest joining me. That's right. Hey, Jason Carter official. We're hanging out and talking his new series, Jason Unleashed. I'm super excited about that. I have to admit, I've been loving watching you from home and hashtag Jason Unleashed. It's so exciting to see more of you and more of your personality. I love seeing you on set. I mean, obviously your TV credits are endless,
Thank
but
you.
it's great to be with you like in your living room.
Well, Jezlan, thank you first of all for the kind words. Secondly, it's I thought, hell, why not? It's interesting. Jason Unleashed was hi Lisa, Lisa in the comments. Jason Unleashed was something I started years ago, about 6-7 years ago on YouTube, and then life happens. I transitioned into different parts of my career, and so my husband was like, "What are you doing all day? I bought you this ring light. You have this camera. Why don't you just do something with yourself?" So I said, "Fine, fine. Let me just resurrect Jason Unleashed." And then one day I hit up my friend, one of my coworker or a cast member on a show that I do called RuPaul's Drag Race, and was like, "Hey, can I interview you for my show? Because everyone wants to know more about you." And then boom, Jason Unleashed had a rebirth, and now it's been every day for the last 3 weeks. I've had a different guest on, and it's just been fun. It's been really cool to create, as you said, from the comforts of my own home here in Los Angeles.
It is incredible, but I have to admit, even for me, it's been kind of an uphill battle. I got a little used to the lights, the hair and makeup, the wardrobe, and then when people are saying, "Well, just go live," and I thought, from my room, I can't do that.
Right, I know. And then also, Jez, it's like there's like as you said, there's a process to being talent and working on camera that you have to like mentally prepare for, right? Every
Right?
day. And then so when you just get up and you think, okay, I'm just gonna walk downstairs to my living room and what outfit am I gonna wear? Or do I do my hair? I mean, I haven't had a haircut in weeks. This is work, Jez. This is work right now.
Work.
But it is definitely a process, and also because what we're dealing with is a little bit taxing on our own mental well-being, and having to be host and talk to people on this new platform, which has become, as I've been saying, the new normal. It's just this whole mental acrobatics we have to do every day.
So what did you do to kind of prepare yourself? Because I know for me, I had to go quiet for a couple of weeks. I really needed to take time to reflect, to honor what was happening, to check in with myself, my own health, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, before I felt like I could show up again.
That's a great question. And a lot of people echo exactly what you just said. They had to like deconstruct and then construct a whole new way of living. For myself, we got a dog.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you. That was believe it or not, that was a big transition and a big event in me and my husband's life. But day by day, it's ever going, right? Because every day we're inundated with new information in regards to COVID-19 and social distancing and just everything, right? So you take it day by day, and that's what I've been doing. There's some days where I'm exhausted, I'm anxious, I'm a little bored, I am frustrated, but I move through those emotions the best way I can. And also, it's been really great to be able to have time to reconnect to what you like to do or discover new things that you never knew you liked to do, like cooking. I like to cook now. Before, I never had time to cook. And my husband would be like, "Yeah, you did." But you have the time. You're not distracted by, oh, my bigger brother Cameron's watching. Hey, Cam.
Hey,
Um,
Cameron.
we have time now to just take the time and be present in a lot more because we don't have anything else to do. So your question was how am I dealing mentally? I just take it day by day and just move through my emotions whenever they come and just keep it moving. I mean, that's all you can do. You have to just keep going because this is going to end. This too shall pass and we'll reemerge into a new normal. Hey, Cam, my brother's saying hello, hello. We'll reemerge into a new way of living and it'll be beautiful. It'll be great. So I'm just looking forward to that. And that's what keeps me going.
Well, since we're giving a shout out to the family, there's my mama right now.
Hi, Mom.
Hey, Sherry.
I love
She
it.
was
I
so
love it.
excited I was going to be talking to you. We're big fans of yours and your personality. And you said it best that, Hollywood doesn't want cookie cutter personalities anymore. We want to see the real, true blue you. So have you discovered, though, in this time of quarantine, something about yourself that maybe you like or don't like?
Wow, you keep going Barbara Walters on me, Jez. You know what? No, I think one of the things. I mean, I'm fully aware of who I am, and we're ever evolving, right? We're always well, you should be, or I would like to think that as humans, we're always moving and moving through different things, different phases of our lives daily. I would say I have realized that I can eat a lot. I knew I could eat a lot before. I definitely know I can eat a lot now. Um, no, I mean, not yet, not really. And isn't it interesting how we've only been in quarantine for what, 3 weeks, oh, a month now,
A
and here in
month
LA,
now.
and it feels like it's been years. It's been years, and
Forever.
it's like you. I guess because you're running the same routine daily, so it's like you don't know what's going to change. But I haven't discovered anything that I don't like about myself. What I think I've learned more than ever is how patient I am, how patient of a person I am with things, and allowing myself to surrender more because we have no choice but to surrender to all this.
Hmm.
I
It's
went to
true.
Target. I went to Target, wanted to run in and get cookies. So we've been our nighttime rituals. We have date nights. We have dinner. We
So
have a nice little drink, and then we have cookies for dessert. I love it. Me and my husband, it's beautiful. And I couldn't walk into Target and buy cookies. I had to wait in line, and then they were only allowing two people in at a time, and you had to be elderly or pregnant. So it was like, really? All I
really,
want is cookies. But I had to stop and think there's a reason for that. It's for the greater good. It's beyond my need of cookies. And I realized that I have the capacity to be patient. So that's why I realized more than ever is how patient I am. But as far as anything I don't like, no, not yet. Hit me up tomorrow. That'll be a different conversation.
I was catching up with Tracy Tudor yesterday, the star of Million Dollar Listing, and she said, we all have these like bad skirts we should have never bought hidden in the back of our closets. And I was like, well, is that a reference to your emotions or a reference to fashion? Because sitting with myself, I definitely realized there are things about myself maybe I don't really like how much I'm distracted with red carpets and events and work, and how much I personally identify who I am with what I do.
Oh my gosh. Right? So Jess, that is so on the money. It's so fascinating you brought that up because I had the same thought process the other day because we're now like the industry has come to a halt. That's why we're doing what we're doing now. That's why we're
Exactly.
but that there's beauty in I know Luis is like same. There's beauty in the fact that we now have more ownership of our content, that we took the reins and we are taking control of our careers, doing these Instagram lives and creating this content. But yes, you are right. I mean, in this industry, we are judged, we are looked at, we are a product to be bought. We're all these things and we put that on as an outfit daily. You being Jezlan, the host, me being Jason Carter, the host, and so now that that's kind of gone, and we are just these people that are in the same boat with everyone else. It's like, who am I in this? And then who am I going to be once I emerge from this? Because it's not going to be the same as it was before. And
Yeah.
I feel like when we do come back to the industry, and for those watching the industry, I mean Hollywood and television, movies, etc., the competition is going to be stiffer because people are going to be hungrier. We've had time to stew and marinate and cook our goals and really get refocused, recalibrated. So it's like, okay, who do I reemerge as when we come back? But I do think going back to what you said about authenticity and just being yourself and sitting with yourself, there's some beauty in that because yeah, you may discover things that are less favorable, but that's just part of your tapestry. And there's something cool about that. And the good news is you can change those things if you choose to.
That is great news. Uh, and I'm sitting with that. What I want to change, what I want to hone in on, what I hope to be and show up as. And I think that's really allowing myself to be more vulnerable and letting the camera into my home or not wearing makeup and really just showing my more authentic self. So it's great to see other talent like you doing that so admirably. So thank you for
And look,
shining
thank you
your
for that.
light. I really
Yeah.
appreciate that. Okay, so You're a pop culture expert. We know that. What do you miss most about this pre-quarantine life, and what are you looking forward to? How do you think this new normal is going to change who you are and what you do?
Well, as far as personally, what I miss most is being able to go to the gym. But as far as my career, as far as like me as being a host and on-camera personality, etc., I really I don't miss a lot because look, I'm able to do this with you. I mean, we're able to just whip out our phones, our cameras, and connect to the thousands of people that are the followers and people who are looking for content like this. And it's great because I've had people actually reach out to me and say, "Hey, oh my gosh, your TikTok video was such a like it's so fun. It's such a positive thing for me to see today. Thank you for that." Something as small as that, So what I'm looking forward to when we come back, when we emerge from quarantine, and when we get over this pandemic that is COVID-19, it's just what's coming. What great opportunities are coming, because I've realized also that throughout this you let go of control, and it sounds so altruistic and there's self-help books about this stuff, but it's really true.
It's true
about how we're always trying to control everything. We have to be so ambitious. So, go. Achieve this, get that, book this, make sure you're there, make sure you're on that red carpet, make sure you're posting this on social media, make sure you're networking. All these things that are always on your back, nipping at you when you sleep, when you wake up. Every part, it's never ending. It's relentless. So I'm looking forward to the exciting new opportunities that are meant for me, that are the ones that are organic, that are perfect for me, that aren't me forcing something, that aren't me trying to make something happen. Just whatever's meant for me, that's going to come, because we've had time to push away the old way, the old, right? I always tell people, if you want to cut people off, if you want to start something new, now is a great time to do it.
Now is the time. You've got a perfect excuse. Perfect.
Clean slate for everyone. And also, I mean, that sounds really petty, but to also revisit and edit your relationships and see what's working and see what's not working. I saw this really cool meme, Jez, the other day about while you're in a hurry to rush back to what was, make sure what you're rushing back to is something you really want. And that is so true. I know. And I don't know where, I think I saw it at like Rite Aid or something. It was on a card or I don't know, maybe it was a dream. But it's so true, because now we've had the time to, as I said, recalibrate and think about what really matters, be it career, family, relationships, health, all of that, and edit and rewrite and then make a plan, execute the plan accordingly. It's beautiful. It's perfect. It's like the perfect storm. It's the silver lining in all this.
Okay, so you've obviously mastered the silver lining, figuring yourself out, date nights, cookies. I'm loving your quarantine lifestyle. You've got your thumb on the pulse. What are you watching? What are you reading?
Oh gosh. Okay. So, what am I watching? I'm attached to the hip of my husband. He's wonderful. Jason. His name is Jason too. We call him Munchkin. He's beautiful. He's my love. We date night. We are watching Making the Cut. Heidi Klum, Tim Gunn, Naomi Campbell.
My favorite show probably ever created, and I don't say that lightly.
So good. Jez, don't you think Naomi should be hosting the show and Heidi should be the sidekick? I think Naomi is television gold.
She shows up every single time. And I mean, my eyes are on her. Not only does she look absolutely incredible, but her opinion is so poignant. I just respect Naomi. Bow down. Season 2, she can host the show. Don't get me wrong. I love Heidi Klum.
Sure, we love Heidi, but we're here. We're here. So we're watching that. We're getting into Westworld. My husband loves Westworld. Of course, Tiger King started the whole.
We had to. You had to watch it.
Compelling television. And the reality shows. I'm a huge fan of The Good Fight. It's a spinoff of The Good Wife that was on CBS. It's on CBS All Access now. I love lawyer dramas. Really good show there too. Of course, the Love Is Blind, the new one, what's the 100 Dates, something like that on Netflix. There's just so much to watch. Also, I love Spencer, the new show with Mark Wahlberg. That's the movie on Netflix. That's really good. There's just so much to watch.
Great recommendation. And now we've got the time. Are you reading anything?
I read the back of antibacterial cleansers around the house. I read all of the depressing Google News hits we get on iPhone that are like, now coronavirus is showing up on people's skin and their feet. I read that. As far as books, no. I did download Alicia Keys' memoir or new book that I haven't gotten around to reading it. I just, Jess, reading's a lot.
I get it.
Reading's a lot. Reading takes a lot out of me, and I just can't commit. I'm non-committal.
I've started about 4 books in quarantine. I've finished 0 of them, but it's all about
No
my
judgment.
mood.
Hey, you started. You took the first step.
Initiation. There was a motivation there. We'll see what I finish. One on finance, one on fashion, one on miracles and self-development, and then of course a good old, romance novel just for a little distraction.
I love it.
What's a girl to do? So, who are some of your interviews you've got coming up next with Jason Unleashed?
Oh my gosh! So today we have Gregory Zarian, great guy, has been in the industry for forever. We loved him on daytime soaps. He went from daytime to primetime. Now he's on Westworld for season 3, playing Reed Phillips. Also, he is Emmy pre-nominated for Outstanding Supporting Actor in a Daytime Drama Digital Series for the show Venice. So he's going to be on today. Right. Then we have Logan Browning from Dear White People, Ebony K. Williams from State of the Culture on Revolt. Lots of cool people. Erica Kaw from David Blast Live, the national show out of Denver. So it's ever evolving, and it's interesting because a lot of the bookings come day before. It's just reaching out to people, seeing who's available. Who I'm trying to get on the show is Tamar Braxton. So we're manifesting that. Universe, you hear me? Yes, Tamar Braxton. But I'm open to whoever. Everyone has a story to tell. Everyone's interesting. Everyone has something to say. And I think that's one of the beautiful things of Jason Unleashed. It's not about celebrities. It's not about, known people, followers. It's just about connecting with people and seeing how they're doing. Because if you've learned anything, Jez, in this time of COVID-19 and quarantine, is that even celebrities, of course, are affected. And they've kind of dropped, I don't want to say come off of their high horse, but they're not immune to this disease. They're human just like the rest of us, and they're becoming more relatable in that. So it's great to connect with them and talk to them and see how they're doing. And a lot of the interviews I've had with celebrities have been so visceral and so raw and really just unique and authentic to their experience. And that's what Jason Unleashed is. So I'm excited for all of them to come. And we're still trying to get Mariah Carey on the show, but
and Naomi Campbell. I mean, let's put that.
Yes. I will take Naomi Campbell, Mariah, whoever. But I'm manifesting I'm manifesting Jason Unleashed should be like on daytime television. That's the ultimate manifestation.
All right. I will believe it from your mouth to God's ears. It's so important. Conversation, community. That's what really, really matters. So thank you for being part of the conversation this morning and being a part of my community. Sending my love to you and your husband and your new puppy. Stay well, stay safe, and we'll talk soon.
Thanks, Jez. You be well. You stay safe too. Have a good day.
Thank you so much for streaming. That was Jason Carter, incredible host, television producer, and personality. I am so grateful for the community of daytime television, for the hosts, for the producers, for the creators who continue to support each other. We really appreciate that in the EverTalk family. Of course, today's interview will be on EverTalk TV, on Apple TV, and Roku. Remember, we are #EverTogether. Until tomorrow.